What's going on, guys? This is George from the Fresno Cabinet Outlet. Today's episode, we're going to be making a base blind cabinet from the RTA store, which is our warehouse. Base blind cabinet basically is the one that goes on the corner on the base, and since these RTAs, they're interchangeable. And so I looked online quite a lot and I didn't find any videos on it because I had some customers wondering how they can switch it over to from a left to a right. And so from in here we're going to cover, in this episode we're going to cover basically the whole thing from start all the way to finish, what's the best methods of putting this cabinet together, and also how to switch it from a left to a right in case you need to do anything like that. So let me show you what comes in the box, and let me show you let's get started. All right, guys. So here's the box that you guys are gonna get from our warehouse, which is the Base Blind 42. In this case, it's a white shaker cabinet, but for all the cabinet types, they're kind of all the same. So, and here's the RTAs that we previously made for this kitchen. That are sitting here ready to go. You know, you can pick up these cabinets yourself and you can assemble them yourself. They're fairly easy to do. But if you get them from us and you hire us to assemble the cabinets and install, we have a certain way of putting these cabinets together to ensure structural integrity. But everything with these cabinets comes with their clips, their screws, their angles, their pretty much everything you're going to need to put this cabinet together. So, all right, guys, so let's get started. All right, so while you guys were out there getting coffee or whatever, I went ahead and opened up the box and let me show you the contents of what I took out. Okay, here's a tore out box. Wow. Okay, so you get the face frame, the corner panel, the back of the cabinet, the base panel, the end panels, a shelf. We also have the drawer box, the hardware you need to put everything together, drawer glides, a door, and a drawer front. Kind of all you need to put everything together. So let's get started. Okay, so we're going to get started by placing the base of the cabinet on the table. I'm picking up the left side panel. And all these panels already come pre-dadoed. I always use glue to put the panels together. So as you can see, the dado of the cabinet, self-explanatory. Put a little bit of glue in there. Don't use too much. There's absolutely no reason whatsoever to oversaturate it, because if you put more glue, then you're going to have more glue to clean up. It also comes with the back dado as well. So I'll pick up the bottom of the cabinet, place the left side panel. I'm just going to put one quick little brad in there just to hold it in place. And this brad I'm putting in, again, it's not a structural thing to do. It's just going to hold it in place until the glue dries, until I get the next thing. I'm going to grab a clip. I'm going to put an angle clip right at the bottom of that bottom panel. I'm gonna scoot it as far up as I can, because usually there's going to be a gap between the side panel and the back and the bottom panel, and so putting one screw in there is going to make sure to hold it in place. So let me show you guys what I mean. It's kind of it. So I put it up as far up as I can to close that gap, and as you can see, there's no space between the bottom of the cabinet. You're going to get some excess glue, and make sure to get a damp rag and wipe that glue off as soon as you can, because if it stays there, it's going to get dry, and cleaning a dry glue is way more difficult than it is when you're cleaning a freshly squeezed wet glue. I'm going to continue to put the rest of the screws in there, so it takes a total of 4 screws, 2 on the bottom, 2 on the side. I'm going to put those in there, and again, those clips are again not structural. They're not supposed to, make the cabinet strong or anything. Now it's just there to hold the panel in place until the glue dries. And the cabinet, the way the cabinet is put together, it's going to with the dados of the back, as you can see, it also has a dado on the back. So I'm going to put a piece of glue, a little bit of glue all along the back of it, until this glue dries, and then the cabinet becomes more structurally integrative. And I'm going to be using screws to put this cabinet together too, and I'm going to show you guys what I mean by that in just a little bit. So you can see also the other side also has a dado, and I put the glue on the side dado instead of the bottom, because I don't want the glue to smear all over the place. And I'm going to go ahead and add that glue there. But first, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and put the back of the cabinet in instead of the side, because it's going to make things a lot easier. So I'm going to grab the back of the panel, which is that big piece right there. And that also has dado holes in it as well. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing. Add glue into the dado. I'm going to put the panel inside the dado, line up with the back, put the back piece with the bottom piece, and again I'm going to add just one brad nail in there just to hold it in place. I'm going to flip it on its face. Now since I put glue along the back of the dado, I want that glue to dry, and so I'm going to put more brad nails all along the side right there, so that way those two pieces come together, and it's going to allow the glue to do a better drying. And I'm going to add 2 screws to the side going to the back of the cabinet, and these screws are actually structural, so screws are going to hold this piece together. Because when you're screwing the cabinet to the wall, a lot of times, you know, these things want to come apart, and so to prevent that from happening, you know, you add some screws. Just my 2 cents into it. You don't have to do what I'm doing, but I'm going to grab 2 more clips. I'm going to add the clips to the back of the cabinet, screwing them together with the bottom of the cabinet. And again, I'm going to scoop those things up as tight as I can to make sure that the gaps are closed. And been doing this for a minute, guys, and I know what I'm doing. You're just gonna have to trust me with it. I mean, I might not be, you know, a scientist or anything, but I have been doing cabinets for about 25 years. I know a couple of things about cabinet making, if not everything. So here I am adding those screws into the cabinet, and it's going to make our cabinet come together very quickly here. Once this step is complete, next step is going to be to add the side of the panel. So let me show you how those clips worked out. See, I added just 2 clips to the bottom, and look at the inside, how nice and smooth that is. No gaps at all, because my customers hate it when I, you know, with those gaps. It just looks very unprofessional. Excuse my finger. Very unprofessional. So now I got the back on, the left side and the bottom. Next move is going to be, I'm going to end up adding the right side of the cabinet. But for that, since the cabinet is tall and I'm not that tall, I'm only about 5'11", I'm going to put the cabinet down on the ground to what the hell am I doing here? Oh man, you don't want to see my stomach. Let's see what we got. Okay, I'm gonna put this cabinet here to get you. No, that's not working either. Dang it. All right, oh man, where'd you guys go? There you go. All right, here we go. Okay, so that's kind of what it looked like. I don't know if you guys can see me out there. I'm about to put the panel on. And once I put this panel on, this cabinet is going back up on the table again. Because, yeah, oh man, shit, man, my finger's covering up the whole thing, man. I don't even know how to edit this thing real well. I'm telling you, man, I'm a cabinet guy, not a camera guy, not a recorder guy. And since I work by myself a whole lot, because I hate working with other people, I'm gonna have to struggle with this thing a little bit. Y'all gonna have to bear with me. Oh shit, there I go again. Where the hell did I go? Oh, there we go. Okay, let's see now. Hit the edit button, man. Hit the edit. Oh, man. Okay, here we go. Look. Okay, hold on. All right. Okay, back. We're back. We're back. Can you see me? Here I go. Okay, so hey, here I go. Look. That's what's up. Look, I'm flipping that thing around because I want you guys to see what I'm. So at this point, we got the cabinet. As you can see, both sides, the back, the bottom, everything is on. Nice and secure. We'll put screws on the backs, as you can see. The clips where they need to be. Now it's time to put the face frame on top of the cabinet. So it's kind of what it looks like now. Here's the face frame, okay? And this middle part right here comes off. And this is the interchangeable part, okay? I'll take that out for you. Of course it's stuck. Not gonna be able to get it out, but I won. Take it out, and this is the part that goes in the middle of the face frame, okay, where you can flip it in the left. All right, so let's go ahead and put the face frame on the cabinet. And so let me show you how to put this face frame together now. Okay. Face frame I laid on its front. Then I'm going to proceed to put glue into those dados right there. See, it has all those dados. Those dados go on the cabinet into the sides and the bottom. So I'm gonna go ahead and put glue into all those things. My handy dandy glue. Tell you, man, 25 years of making cabinets, I've used so much glue, and I always make cabinets using this thing because I don't care how many screws you put on, I don't care how many staples you put on, glue is what holds the cabinet together. So I'm adding glue into all those dados. Then I'm gonna flip the face frame. As you can see, it is rectangular, so it doesn't really matter at this point which way you put this thing, as long as you make sure it's tight into those joints and the dados. And it's pretty easy to line those up and put them in. Sometimes they do need a little bit of love to get in, and so you can tap it on his butt or whatever to make sure that thing goes in right. Then I'm going to grab more clips again, and this time I'm going to add 2 clips to the bottom of the face frame, attaching it to the bottom of the cabinet. And again, you know, these clips aren't supposed to be all structural. I wouldn't hang these cabinets with these clips or anything like that, but these clips do their job as far as holding that face frame in place until our handy dandy glue dries. So yeah, that's one clip. Let me get the second clip. I'm about to put that on, and again, I'm going to show you guys what this thing looks like once I finish putting these clips on. I don't work that fast anyways, man. I mean, I'm pretty fast installer, but I'll tell you, man, this getting old thing ain't no fun. So another thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to go ahead and add 2 more clips to the front or the top of the cabinet, attaching the front of the face frame to the top of the sides. And I'm gonna show you that in just a second as well. And this is again to hold the top of the cabinet together. We got the bottom attached, now we're attaching the top. Hurry up, man. People don't got all day long. Come on. Let's get it. Tell you, man, 4 screws go into that thing, and it seems like it takes forever. But trust me, it's well worth it. Because I'm going to teach you guys something right now that apparently it's not in YouTube. That's the back of the cabinet with the dado holes for the drawer glides. And those are the clips that are holding the top of the cabinet together. And that's what it looks like from the top. At this point right now, there goes my stomach again. At this point right now, you're ready to put the middle rail. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab the shelf, and it is adjustable shelf. I'm just gonna go ahead and put the shelf in there, because once you put the middle rail in, and the door and the drawer and all that in, it's going to be real hard putting a shelf in there. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw that in there for now, just to get it out the way. And that right there in my hand, guys, is the middle rail. And I'm just going to align it where it's supposed to go. And let me show you what that looks like. So that right there is kind of what it looks like, which is the blind cabinet. That's making it a right-hand drive. So the left side right there is where the blind panel goes. Right side, that's where the door and the drawer goes. And just like that, you can flip it to the other side. And now you got a left-hand drive. Put the panel on the right side, drawer box on the left side. That's how easy that is. For this particular case, this cabinet has to be a, I believe it's a left-hand drive, and so I'm going to end up putting the panel in as a left hand, and I'm going to show you guys what that means. And for this side of the broadcast, I'm still going to put this cabinet together using those clips. As of right now, what I'm doing is I'm opening up the box that came. The box of the clips and screws and angles and all that stuff that came with the cabinet. And if I can get those clips out, there they go right there. Yep. Let me open that up and I'm going to show you what those are. Pop that box open for y'all. As soon as I get my fingers in there. There we go. I'm going to open it up and show you the contents. You're going to get screws. There's actually 3/8 screws, 1/2 inch screws, and 3/4 inch screws also with the angles. And those shelf clips. Yep, got the shelf clips, got all that stuff goodies in there. I'll put the shelf clips in our little bag right there. I'm going to go ahead and throw it inside the cabinet. So that way when I get to the job site, I'll just go ahead and put that shelf in where it's supposed to go. But for now, I'm going to put that middle rail in. Or stile, I'm sorry, that middle stile. Rails are the ones that, pieces of wood that go up on the top of the cabinet and the bottom, horizontally. Stiles are the the parts of the face frame that go on the left and the right side. So those are called stiles, if you didn't know. So that middle stile right there, like I said, on the left hand, I'm going to use 2 brackets. I'm going to use 2 brackets to put that cabinet together. And I already did that, so as you can see, that's what I needed to be, a left-hand drive. And I'm going to attach the brackets. I'm going to put one at the top, one at the bottom in the back. As you can see, let me see, where my phone at, man? Come on, people. Can you guys show this right so people see? There you go. See, I flipped it to the right side now. That's how it is. People get all confused. They're like, oh my God, how did we flip this thing from a left to a right? Well, just take that thing out and flip it the other way, man. It's that simple. It's not math. It's not rocket science. It's just cabinet making. You just get the RTA, ready to assemble. That's why it's called ready to assemble, because guess what? It's ready to assemble. So you get that thing, flip it to the other side, whichever side you want to go to. And if you put it on the wrong side, so what? When you get to the job site, just get it and flip it to the other side. All you're doing is attaching it with a couple of screws and a couple of brackets. So right there, I'm putting the bottom bracket on. The angle bracket, right? That's what that was. So I'm putting that thing on for you guys right there. Watch me go. And I like using DeWalt because, I don't know, fits my hand pretty well. So I put the bottom bracket on. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put get it a little bit tighter because I like tight joints. And I use a mallet, not a hammer, to work with finished cabinets. Gonna go ahead and add a couple more screws right there. Make sure that thing don't go nowhere. And wherever it goes, I hope it takes it with me. Let's see. And we're doing our thing fairly well there. There you go. Got the bottom bracket added. I'm gonna show you guys again in just a second. As soon as I get done putting that thing out with my slow self, I'm gonna show you guys where that thing goes. Yeah, you might have to get in the cabinet like the way I'm doing it right there for you to be able to put that thing in, but don't worry, you're gonna come out of it. So got the bottom in. I'm gonna line the top. And for the top bracket, I'm going to get a straight bracket. You're going to get some angle ones just like that one. You're also going to get some straight ones. In this particular case, this cabinet came with just angles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my handy dandy hammer. I'm going to get one of those angle brackets and I'm going to hammer that thing straight. Watch. Bam. Just like that. So I'm going to get straight because at the top it's not an angle. It's just 2 straight pieces that I have to attach together. So I'm going to show you guys how I do that in just a second. As soon as I take my old self and put that thing in for you. Let me get that thing in for you guys right quick. Hold on, give me 1 sec. Don't go nowhere. Alrighty. Looks like we're getting that thing in too. Okay. So I got the top attached. And I remember what happened here was that I kind of didn't like how it went in because at the top there's a dado. So the screw kind of goes right into the dado, but it's just long enough to hold. And again, it doesn't need to be rocket science in this case because when you put this cabinet together and you're going to attach the panel to this stile and the rails as well, And when you're attaching that, that's going to just make things stronger. Plus, once you install the cabinet and put the rough deck on, you're going to end up screwing the rough deck into the top rail. I'm just going to bring everything together. So this thing doesn't have to be all. It's not going into a rocket. It's not a rocket. It's not going into outer space or anything. It's just a cabinet, guys. Calm down, relax. You just made of wood. So yeah, here I am. I'm also attaching the middle rail. I'm using the straight bracket to attach that, and I'm going to show you guys exactly what that looks like. And you guys, if you're hearing some noises in the background or whatnot while I was working this, well, you know, we're in the shop, and a lot of times we get noises in there. And so you're gonna have to excuse that. Just kind of, if you can, look past it, if at all possible. As I'm shaking my head trying to figure out what the hell I got going on here, but let me show you what the hell I did in just a second. Alright, so there it is. Put the back bracket there at the top. Put the hand bracket at the top. The rear bracket holding the rail. Here's the bottom bracket. I think. Oh yeah, there it is. Yep. To the bottom and to the rail, just holding it in place. And that's it. That's your left-hand drive blind base cabinet. Getting ready. So again, if you want to flip this thing now, I mean, you can take the screws out and flip that thing around and do the same thing. Then screw it back up again. So now I'm gonna lay it on its back. I'm gonna go ahead and add that blind panel. And I'm just gonna go ahead and lay it right on top of the opening. And it's just big enough to cover it. I don't need it to be too big, because what's the point? I'm gonna align it to where it goes. And going again, use a couple of those small 3/4 inch screws. And one screw. Two screws. And these screws go one on each side, guys. They don't go right next to each other, in case you're wondering. But lucky for you guys, I'm a very good videographer, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what the hell I did in just a second. Hold on one sec. If you guys got coffee to go get or anything, just don't get any coffee or anything to drink, because I'm about to show you guys where the screws go. I kind of don't want you guys to miss what I did right there. Okay? See? Nope, not yet, but yep, that's about it right there. Boom, did it. Got the panel on, with the cabinet on its feet. And there it is. Panel on. Next thing to do in this situation right there, we're gonna go ahead and get those drawer glides. I'm gonna go ahead and put them in their holes. And it does have pre-drilled holes in the back of the cabinet where the drawer glides go into. And I think I'm gonna show that part to you guys too. Let's see what happens here now. Yep, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and screw that to the left style and the middle style. And before I screw though, I always like to use a pilot hole. Even though you don't have to, but sometimes what I found out with these RTA cabinets, they did such a good job in painting them that it cracks. So there it is. And that's the back clip, went into those holes. Those are the holes that it went into. So if this was a right-hand drive, this would be on the other side, but instead it's on this side. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put those doors on, and I'm gonna go ahead and make those drawer boxes. Where we at? Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm gonna put that drawer box together for you guys. And this is a dovetail drawer box. So real simple to put together. But first I'm gonna go ahead and put the door on. And the door comes with those two soft close hinges and all the screws. They're gonna go in those pre-drilled bored holes. And I'm going to use my Phillips tip drill. Go ahead and add those screws in there. Those holes are pre-drilled. You really don't need to countersink or any pilot hole or anything. As you can see, they already have the holes in them. So I'm just going to go ahead and add them screws right in that, right in there. That's it. And those extra screws right there, we're going to use to attach the door to the face frame. And here we go. So I'm trying to decide which way this door opens. I think I got it right. Some people like to get it one way, some people like to open another way. Lucky for those people, this door is flippable left or right, it really don't matter. And we're going to attach the door to the cabinet. In this case, again, same thing. What I want to do is I want to put a pilot hole to prevent it from. See, there I go. I'm attaching it in the wrong place. See, that's not where it goes, man. That's not where it goes, man. See, I'm putting it on, but since in the video, I'm not in the future. I'm in the present. I was like, man, let me put this thing in here, right? So I'm gonna put it on, but that's not where it goes. That's not how it goes, guys. When you have a left-hand drive, it's supposed to open towards you. So I'm gonna realize what I'm doing wrong in just a second. Watch. Now I'm gonna put that drawer box together. And pardon my hand again. Using glue and a mallet, not a hammer. And I'm gonna put the glue into the dovetails of the dovetail drawer box. Yep, and get yourself a wet rag to make wiping the glue off easy. And those are the dados of the drawer box. I'm just gonna go ahead and add a little bit of glue, just a dash, not a whole lot, because the more glue you put on, the more glue you're gonna wipe off. So I'm just gonna put just a little bit, just a dab of it, just a little dab of it. Grab the side, you're gonna slide right in, just like a glove. And in this case, it's gonna fit perfectly. So we don't have to worry about any lawsuits or anything. It's gonna fit in right perfectly. Give a little bit of love tap with the mallet. Get the back or the bottom of the drawer box, and this one does have a good side and a bad side. See, the bad side is ugly, the good side is clean. I like using the clean side. The clean side goes on the inside. Make sense? Alright. Slide that thing right into the dados. Goes right in like a glove. Then I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the front of the drawer box, which already has the front dado attached to it. And again, I'm going to go ahead and put a dab of glue in there. And just a little bit. Just a love tap. Just like that, not a whole lot. And again, this thing's going to fit just like glove. Just like a glove. Johnny Cochran will be very proud of me in this case. Because in this case, it fits perfectly. Well, I'm using a little bit more than a love tap. I'm being a little aggressive with this drawer box because I want those dovetails to get in perfectly. So I'm going to go ahead and smack them into their place.
put a little black eye on those dovetails. Maybe even a busted lip, I don't know. Yep, drawer box done. Excess glue gets wiped off. And remember, this is the perfect time to wipe those off because the glue's wet. Once the glue dries, man, it's going to be hard to clean that thing off. It is going to be, you know what. So just wipe it off right now. All right, what am I doing now? I'm going to take and open up, I'm going to cut up those boxes and throw them away. Coming back to the cabinet, looking for those clips that go on the bottom of the drawer box that I can't find. So if you were a clip, where would you be hiding at? In the trash can? Ah, found it. It's in the box where the drawer glides were. For some very strange reason, they're just not trying to come out. Look, I'm tearing this thing apart and it's not coming out. Look at that, man. I took the whole thing apart. I cut the whole box down to zero and it still didn't want to come out. I'm like, man, do these clips want to be used or do we have to send them back to China? No, they're coming out because I always win that one. I always win. Yup, get them clips. Bust them open with your with your teeth. Put them back on the drawer box. And these clips have a right way and a wrong way to put on, okay guys? That right there is the right way. Well, that right there is the wrong way. Negative. So let's put them on the right way. And basically those orange things to the end. Get those screws that came with those clips. And those screws are going to have like little 1/4 inch screws and a 3/4 inch screws. Tell you what, those 1/4 inch screws aren't worth a jack. I don't even know why they put them in there because they don't hold nothing. I just use the 3/4 inch screws and that's good enough for me. So right now, I went to grab my drill, I think. And when I come back, after a short recess, I'm going to go ahead and add those clips, screw them down to the drawer box. Yep. Went ahead and got my countersink because I like to use the countersink so I don't crack the wood. Bam. And that's how that goes. Add those 3/4 inch screws to the sides, and I'm gonna show y'all what I did in just a second again. I'm not stingy with my videos, guys. I'll show you guys everything I did. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna do it like this too. Look, if you guys have any questions on any of this stuff, let me know. But for some very strange reason, nobody ever asked me any questions about any of this stuff. Maybe it's because the stuff's that easy to put together. Well, I'm such a great instruction video guy that now you can slide. Where'd you guys go? There you go. Alright, now we're gonna put that drawer box. Those special openings right there. See, you got it. It's already cut out ready for you guys. You just kind of just slide right in. Make sure the guys are in their places, and boom, soft close. Soft close. Yeah, man, that door is in the wrong spot, buddy. You're gonna have to switch that door to the other side, man. He's just opening the wrong way. You can't hear me right now, but I'm kind of wiping down the cabinets, make sure. Uh-oh, I think that's where I realized that the door is in the wrong place. Yup, see? Realized it. I was like, oh man, damn, I put the wrong door in the wrong place. Shoot. I'm gonna have to flip that thing around. Yup. Man. Hate doing things twice, but you gotta do it the right way. I'm gonna take the door off. Just like that. and flip it to the other side. See how easy that was? Now, if you wanted to flip that cabinet to the other side, the whole cabinet can be flipped around, like I told you guys. All you do is take those clips out, take the drawer box out, take that panel out, get that middle style, flip it to the other side, repeat. Put the clips back in, put the middle clips in, the top and the bottom, screw them down. Now you got yourself a right hand drive. That's simple. Flip the door around like I did. Take a sip of that coffee. By that time it was cold in the mud. I'll tell you why I felt like iced coffee instead of hot coffee. Wipe that thing down clean. Lucky for me, it came with touch up. So I'm going to clean that up, touch it up, close all those holes like it never happened. And I won't tell no one if y'all don't tell no one. But I put that door in the wrong place initially. Then I'm gonna go ahead and put those bumpers on. So that way no one be able to slam those soft closed doors and drawers. As if they would. I don't even know why they did that. But that's it. That right there, fellas, is a base blind cabinet. Something tells me I don't like the way that door sits. It's a little out of adjustment. I'm gonna show you what I mean right there. Watch. As you can see, door looks good. The gap right there is uneven. Lucky for me, those door hinges come with adjustable ins and outs, as you can see. Those are adjustable in, out, up, and down. Now let me show you how to adjust those doors now. All you need is a Phillips screwdriver. Don't use a drill because a drill is too much. You just need a screwdriver for this type of application, okay? I think what needs to happen is that side needs to come up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push that door out a little bit. Looks like it's getting close. This one's going to have to come in a little bit, just a taste. And boom. Look how nice that gap is. Door box works nice, soft close, gaps adjusted, door adjusted. That's it. And that right there, guys, base blind cabinet. Take care.